Hey everyone, it's Nicholas. Today we're talking about something super important for your health, measuring your blood pressure. Many people unknowingly make mistakes when measuring their blood pressure at home, potentially putting their health at risk. Simple errors can lead to inaccurate readings, making it tough to know if your blood pressure is truly within a healthy range. That's why I'm here to break down the 10 most common mistakes people make when measuring their blood pressure at home and, more importantly, how to avoid them. By the end of this video, you'll be a pro at getting the most accurate readings, empowering you to take control of your heart health. Let's start with the foundation of accurate blood pressure measurement, your device. Using a properly calibrated device is absolutely crucial for getting reliable readings. You wouldn't trust a bathroom scale that's off by 10 pounds, right? The same principle applies to blood pressure monitors. Over time, these devices can lose accuracy due to wear and tear, battery issues, or simply age. An inaccurate reading can be misleading. Imagine thinking your blood pressure is perfectly normal only to find out later that it's actually elevated. It's generally recommended to have your blood pressure monitor calibrated by a healthcare professional at least once a year. Additionally, check your device's instruction manual for specific calibration recommendations. Okay, so you've got your calibrated device ready to go. What's next? Before you slap on that cuff, it's crucial to take a few minutes to relax. Imagine this. You're rushing around, stressed out, late for an appointment, your heart is racing, your adrenaline is pumping. Do you think you'll get an accurate blood pressure reading in that state? Not a chance. To get a true baseline reading, find a quiet, comfortable spot and relax for at least 5 minutes before taking your measurement. This means avoiding caffeine, nicotine, and strenuous exercise for at least 30 minutes prior. Close your eyes, take some deep breaths, and let your body unwind. Now let's talk timing. Blood pressure isn't static. It naturally fluctuates throughout the day. Measuring your blood pressure at different times of day can lead to inconsistent results, making it difficult to track your progress accurately. Imagine checking your blood pressure after your morning coffee and thinking, wow, my blood pressure is through the roof. But hold on, that might just be the caffeine talking. Similarly, if you take your measurement right after a workout, your reading will naturally be higher than usual. To ensure consistency, it's best to establish a regular time for your blood pressure checks. Many people find it helpful to take their measurements first thing in the morning, before the day's stresses have a chance to kick in. The key is to choose a time that works for you and stick with it consistently. Alright, let's move on to the actual measurement process. It's crucial to get this right to ensure accurate readings. Incorrect cuff placement is a common mistake that can significantly impact your readings. Even a small error can lead to misleading results. First things first, make sure you're using the correct cuff size. This is the foundation of an accurate blood pressure measurement. Using a cuff that's too small will give you an artificially high reading, while a cuff that's too large will result in a reading that's too low. This is because the cuff needs to compress the artery properly to measure the pressure accurately. Most blood pressure monitors come with a standard cuff size, but if you have particularly large or small arms, you may need to purchase a different size separately. It's worth investing in the right size to ensure your health data is reliable. Your pharmacist or doctor can help you determine the right size for you. They have the expertise to guide you in selecting the appropriate cuff. The cuff should be placed directly on your bare arm, about an inch above your elbow. This placement ensures that the cuff can accurately detect the pressure in your artery. Avoid placing it over clothing, as this can constrict the blood flow and lead to an inaccurate reading. Clothing can interfere with the cuff's ability to measure your blood pressure correctly. Make sure the cuff is snug, but not too tight. It should be secure enough to stay in place, but not so tight that it causes discomfort or restricts blood flow. This next mistake might seem obvious, but you'd be surprised how often it happens. Talking, fidgeting, or even moving your arm during the measurement can cause fluctuations in your blood pressure, leading to unreliable readings. Any kind of movement, even something as subtle as tapping your foot, can interfere with the measurement. So, once that cuff starts inflating, it's time to channel your inner statue. Find a comfortable position, preferably with your back supported and your feet flat on the floor. Rest your arm on a table or desk at heart level, keeping it relaxed and still. And whatever you do, resist the urge to talk. Remember that comfortable position we talked about in the last chapter? It's essential for overall well-being and relaxation. Well, There's one crucial detail that often gets overlooked: arm support. Proper arm support is not just about comfort, it plays a significant role in accurate health measurements. If your arm isn't properly supported at heart level during the measurement, you could end up with a reading that's higher than it should be. This can lead to unnecessary worry or even incorrect medical advice. Think about it. Gravity plays a role in blood flow. When your arm is not supported, gravity can cause blood to pool in your lower arm, affecting the reading. When your arm is dangling by your side, your heart has to work a little harder to pump blood against gravity. This extra effort can skew your blood pressure reading. This can lead to a slight increase in your blood pressure reading. Even a small change can make a big difference in how your health is assessed. To avoid this, make sure your arm is resting comfortably on a table, desk, or even a stack of pillows. The goal is to keep your arm at a stable, supported position. The key is to ensure that your arm is at the same level as your heart. This alignment helps in getting a true reading of your blood pressure. This helps to minimize the effects of gravity and ensures a more accurate measurement. Accurate readings are crucial for effective health monitoring and management. Alright, let's talk about a mistake that often goes unnoticed: crossing your legs. You might be thinking, what does crossing my legs have to do with my blood pressure? Well, it might surprise you to learn that this seemingly harmless habit can actually elevate your readings. When you cross your legs, you're essentially putting pressure on the veins in your legs, which can temporarily restrict blood flow. This, in turn, can cause a slight increase in your blood pressure. So, when you're settling in for your blood pressure check, make sure both feet are flat on the floor, uncrossed. This will help to ensure that your blood is flowing freely and that you're getting the most accurate reading possible. Chapter 8. Don't forget to empty your bladder. Believe it or not, a full bladder can actually raise your blood pressure. When your bladder is full, it puts pressure on your abdominal muscles, which in turn can increase your overall blood pressure. It's not a massive increase, but it's enough to potentially push your reading into a higher category. So before you even think about reaching for your blood pressure monitor, do yourself a favor and empty your bladder. It's a simple step that can make a big difference in the accuracy of your readings. And hey, if you're someone who frequently wakes up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom, you might want to consider taking your blood pressure measurements in the morning after you've emptied your bladder. Chapter 9. The importance of multiple readings. Taking just one blood pressure reading is like judging a book by its cover. You're not getting the full picture. Blood pressure can fluctuate from moment to moment, so relying on a single reading can be misleading. Imagine this: you take your blood pressure and it's slightly elevated. But what if that single reading was an anomaly? What if you just happened to take it at a moment when your blood pressure was naturally a bit higher? That's why it's essential to take multiple readings, spaced a minute or two apart. This will give you a more accurate average and help to smooth out any temporary spikes or dips in your blood pressure. And don't forget to record your readings so you can track your progress over time. Chapter 10. Regular monitoring is key. Ignoring the importance of regular blood pressure monitoring is like neglecting a ticking time bomb. You might not see the immediate danger, but it's there, silently waiting to cause harm. You might feel perfectly fine, but high blood pressure often has no symptoms, earning it the nickname, the silent killer. This means that without regular monitoring, you could be at risk without even knowing it. The only way to know for sure if your blood pressure is within a healthy range is to check it regularly. Home blood pressure monitors make this task easy and convenient, allowing you to keep track of your health from the comfort of your own home. Think of it like checking your car's oil. It's a simple maintenance task that can prevent major problems down the road. Just as you wouldn't drive your car without ensuring it's in good condition, you shouldn't go about your daily life without knowing your blood pressure status. How often should you check your blood pressure? Setting reminders on your phone or marking it on your calendar can help you stay on top of this important task. That depends on your individual risk factors and your doctor's recommendations. Your healthcare provider can give you personalized advice based on your health history and current condition. If you've been diagnosed with high blood pressure or have other health conditions, your doctor might recommend checking it daily or even multiple times per day. This frequent monitoring can help manage your condition more effectively and prevent complications. But even if you're generally healthy, it's a good idea to check your blood pressure at least once a year. Keeping a health journal can also be beneficial, allowing you to track any changes and discuss them with your doctor during your annual checkup. Outro, take control of your heart health. That's it for the 10 common mistakes people make when measuring their blood pressure. Remember, accurate blood pressure measurement is essential for managing your heart health. By avoiding these common mistakes, you can empower yourself to take control of your well-being and potentially prevent serious health problems down the line. So, there you have it. Implement these tips, be proactive about your heart health, and don't hesitate to reach out to your doctor if you have any concerns. And as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more health tips.